CropLife Retail Week, sponsored by Valent. Welcome back again. It's Paul Schrimpf here with Eric Sfiligoj, I know it's been a busy week, although I've been kind of in a tunnel. We're in the last stages of planning for our PrecisionAg Vision conference, which is in 2 weeks. We're going to be in Phoenix. We're really excited about that. We've got a great crowd. It's a diverse crowd. It's a diffuse crowd. We have about 25 international people coming.
Wow.
So we have pretty much all corners of the world coming to this thing, along with a diverse group of ag folks, non-ag folks, tech folks, folks that are interested kind of in the venture capital side. I think we're looking forward to having some really terrific discussions. So that's been kind of my world. So I've been a little bit in a tunnel. So I'm going to throw it over to Eric, because I know he's been focused on what's going on in the markets. Eric?
All right. Well, thanks, Paul. Yeah, 2 things to talk about. One we'll talk about here before the break. But Monsanto, as everyone knows, is being acquired by Bayer for $66 billion, a deal which should be completed by the end of next year, middle of next year, possibly. And I know analysts were speculating that Monsanto wouldn't have a very good fourth quarter. However, the numbers came in and they looked pretty good. Monsanto reported that for the fourth quarter in 2016 versus 15, that the sales were actually better than expected. In particular, seed was up. Corn seed sales up 34% versus a year ago, and soybean up 54%. And Paul, what's interesting about that is it kind of mirrors information we've been getting from our CropLife 100 ag retailers. Most of them are reporting lower sales in crop protection and fertilizer, but higher on the seed end. So good news there, and I know as of this morning, Monsanto stock was trading for about $1 higher than it was earlier in the week. So obviously the investors are pleased.
Interesting. We'll have a bunch more now. That CropLife 100 report will be coming out in December.
Right.
We'll have some previews, and we're certainly looking to extend the coverage into next year as well. So you'll be looking for that report in December, and it should be really fascinating. Give us some insight on where retailing is heading next year. And we'll have more after this.
You know, one of the big things that we were looking for was better fungicide, soil-borne disease control. Intego Sweet offered excellent control of Pythium, Phytophthora, Fusarium, and Rhizoctonia is the main reason that we went with the product.
The reason we used it was the previous years that we had really good results, so we decided that it got good stand and good emergence, and it ended up with a really good yield. So we decided to put all our acres to Intego Sweet.
Welcome back, and yeah, as Paul said, CropLife 100 report will be out in December. I know I have the forms out to folks. We've got about half of them back in, so for the other half that are still missing, I'm waiting for your reports and looking for them in the next few weeks, if you would please. And one other thing to talk about that we're doing here is this is the time of year when folks are voting on the CropLife IRON Product of the Year. We have 5 products for this year's nominations, and they're from Case IH, John Deere, Dualift, Norwood, and GVM. So if you haven't voted yet, please do at the web address you'll see here on the screen. And as of today, Paul, we have about 300 votes in, but in last year, I believe we had over 1,600 total. So got a ways to go, but we'll be accepting votes now through the end of October. So if you have a favorite product from one of those 5 companies, please vote.
So it's fun to see a last-minute rush come in. It certainly does happen every year. Well, thanks for joining us for this edition of Retail Week, and we will see you next week.